What's up, Philly? What's going on? So I hail from a wild and mysterious land filled with horrifying and amazing creatures, Delaware County, Pennsylvania. All right. And being an ethnically ambiguous fellow like I am, I get asked a lot of questions. Can you guess what the number one question is? Oh, wait, before you do, if you said, "Why are you Tibetan throat singing naked in my backyard at 3 o'clock in the morning?" That's the second most asked question, okay? So number one question is, what are you? Which, when you think about that question, it's like a weird question, but over the years I've had to come up with imaginative answers for it, and one of the first ones I just picked, I'm Dutch, Ethiopian, and Alaskan. You know what I mean? Whatever, like anything to fuck with people, you know what I'm saying? But then I had an epiphany one day. I'm a Chexican. I'm a party mix. So anyway, also being an ethnically ambiguous fellow, I have experienced a lot of unintentional racism in my life. One example I'll give you is I was eating in a bar or restaurant down here called Silk City, and they were having a Corona promotion that night, and two lovely white girls came up to our table, and it was me and three of my white friends sitting at the table. And they had two promotional things to give away. They were both bottle openers. One was a bottle of Corona, and the other one was a sombrero. And the girl came up to me and said, "I bet you'd like this one," and handed me the sombrero. And I looked at her in the face and I said, "Why?" The other time I had an experience like that was at a party my friends were throwing in West Philly, and a lovely girl came down and sat next to me, and she said, "What's your name?" Now, to give you a background, I used to have hair down to my waist. So I looked at her and I said, "Oh, my name's John Whitney." She's like, "Your name's John Whitney? That's really weird. I thought it should be something like Hunting Wolf." So yeah, you know, it's something you have to have a sense of humor about and a thick skin. I'm 51. I grew up here in the 70s. As a half Asian kid. I'm actually Okinawan, Croatian, and Serbian. I'm a fucking unicorn. But anyway, yeah, so it was an interesting growing up here in Delaware County. But another thing that I think I really enjoy is drugs. Does everybody like drugs in here? I've probably done more drugs than every person in this fucking room. My drug of choice was PCP, and I smoked it for 13 years. And I survived North Philly for 13 years. And I'm still sane somehow. But, you know, the thing with PCP, and one of the big things I promote, is drugs aren't bad, people are bad. You know, it really depends on where you grow up at. You know, you grow up in the suburbs, you just get a messiah complex and, you know, become a Tibetan Buddhist eventually. In North Philly, you get chased by demons and jump out a window and run down the street on broken legs. So, you know, it all depends on where you grow up, how you're going to experience the drug. But that's it for me, guys. Have a good night, all right? Take care.
John Whitney Jr., everybody.